Mike 55, Mike 55. Time to go, night. Alert flare. Check night.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the pass. Red 80. Here we go. 54.
Darnold on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. That'll bring up second down.
Yo, son. Come on, God, 55. I got you, son. 80. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Out. Hey. Red 80. Here we go.
This is Bell. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Here's Bell. And some room to run now. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Watch the twist. Check out.
On second down, it's Bell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Check 50. Check 50.
First and goal.
Now Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Check. Undercrush.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice pass start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
We go, look.
At their own 25-yard line.
Win!
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Motion. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. One. You're not good.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Got a man, it's Brown. 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 60 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Watch the slant. Red 80.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
To throw is Mariota. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Box set. Key at 33. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. One. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking deep here for Dion Lewis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
In your face.
He'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey! Bang!
Bell. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
10. Check. Here we go. Crouch. You go tight. Young lady. You got the
They'll go for it with Bell. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A first down carry for Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other guys in the league.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense has got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That good for 19 at a first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. We got to get the ball. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
first and 10. Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
To throw is Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Kill. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, switch it. Eddie. Here we go.
They'll give this to Bell running right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
54, right there.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Watch the run.
From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Henry. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
Mike's by 4. Watch the curl.
Second and 5 at the 27.
From the 27, Mariota dancing to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Henry Anderson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
You got it.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, Tennessee.
Pilot 64, weak. One. All day, dog. Go. Watch out.
Mariota on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Bell. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Young lady. Mike 5-4, Mike. Hey, Alpha. Mike 5-4. Go. 54's Mike.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They're going to go. It's Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. 3 runs.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Let's go, Hattie. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. 54.
First down, Mariota. Buying time to his... And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
I know he ain't got it.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run with Lewis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Right there. 54. One. 54, Mike. Here we go, D. Echo. Defense all day. All day. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Watch the out.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll run it with Bell. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch 54. Man, 80. Man. Check 52.
5.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Hey, orbit.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
18 more yards. That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Check.
Oh, lady.
Here's Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Darnold from the gun. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Darnold for the red zone now. Caught here by Bell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ficken's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota hands to Henry, and this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a handoff, running left is Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Get up! 180! 53, Mike. Switch!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. First carry now for David Montgomery. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run. Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike, 53, Mike.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Check.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Come on, now. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards.
Way to let them dogs loose.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
We're going to 54. Why? Mike 5'9". 26.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott finding Witten, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
You think you're going to get this? 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st down, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten.
Prescott's pass complete to Jason Witten. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Man, I got you. We're going to 54. Why? Check nickel.
Elliott running right. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. This is Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Everybody quiet, ain't it? Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
We're going to 53.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
180. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And Robinson with a big catch. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Montgomery back to the ground, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
180. Check 53's Mike. Rip right.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
We're going to 53.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
Fresno. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
26.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch, switch, switch.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They go to Elliott again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
It's a party now.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Then we're going to 53.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Check, 59. Coming to you, coming to you.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Caught by Cobb. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Alert.
Mike, number 50.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 53 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Slam.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Let's 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Come on, fellas. A gain of 3 yards. That's the end of
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
58 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Forbath able to convert the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky flushed out right. He finds Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen, 67 yards. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Again, it's Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Go, get out there, get out there.
He's 59, Mike to 59.
Hustle. Here we go. 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that's Elliott, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott down. Looking for Cooper. That's complete.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter.
And this is taken in at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go. 26.
Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
After the interception, here's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Under 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You got tight right there. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Check 37.
Now Elliott.
He's crossing. He's checking pressure.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 31 yards there, a first down. Prescott looks to throw off first. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check 59.
Throwing, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check 53. I don't think you got it.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Mike. Move there.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8 yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Given 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he's able to get this one up to the 8 yard line this time. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Say hi. What do you need?
59.
Hey, yo.
Get in the weight room. Take four.
Wide.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.